Benny the Bat's first Halloween flight. Up in the old oak tree, inside a cozy little cave, lived a tiny bat named Benny. Benny had been waiting all year for this night. Halloween! He had picked out the perfect costume, a little black cape, which honestly looked a lot like his wings. He had a tiny trick-or-treat bucket ready to be filled with delicious sweets. But there was just one problem. Benny didn't know how to fly. His older brothers and sisters had all learned last spring, zooming through the sky like shooting stars. But every time Benny tried, plop, he would land right on his fluffy bottom. Oh no, Benny sighed, looking out at the twinkling town below. How will I ever get there for trick-or-treating if I can't fly? Just as Benny was about to give up, a soft whoosh filled the air. A tiny, glowing shape floated toward him. A ghost, but not a scary one. Boo! Oh wait, was that scary? The ghost asked with a giggle. Benny flinched, then blinked. Not really. The ghost grinned. That's okay. I'm Gus, the friendly ghost. What's a little bat like you doing here all alone on Halloween night? Benny's ears drooped. I really want to go trick-or-treating, but I don't know how to fly. Gus floated in a thoughtful little circle. Well, lucky for you. I love teaching my friends how to float and fly. Want me to help? Benny's eyes lit up. Really? Yes, please. Gus pointed at Benny's little wings. All right, step 1. Stretch your wings out super duper wide, like this. Gus spread his ghostly arms and wiggled. Benny stretched his wings out as far as they would go. Good! Now, step 2. Flap them gently. Not too fast, not too slow. Like this. Gus demonstrated by swooshing up and down. Benny flapped his wings. Swoosh! Flap! Flutter! Perfect! Gus cheered. Now step 3. Jump! Benny gulped. Jump? From here? Don't worry, I'll be right next to you, Gus promised. Benny took a deep breath, wiggled his ears and jumped. Swoosh! Flap! Flutter! For a moment he hovered. But then, plop! He landed on a big pile of crunchy leaves. Gus giggled and floated down beside him. That was amazing for a first try. Benny shook off the leaves. Really? Absolutely. You flapped, you hovered, and you tried. Now, let's do it again. Benny took his spot on the branch. He stretched his wings, flapped slowly, and took another deep breath. All right, Benny. One big jump. Gus cheered. This time, Benny leapt into the air, flapping as hard as he could. He wobbled, he tilted, and then whoosh! He was flying. I'm doing it! I'm really doing it! Benny squeaked with joy, soaring through the night sky. Benny and Gus zoomed over Moon Hollow, dipping and gliding past glowing jack-o'-lanterns and twinkling streetlights. Look! There's the town! Benny pointed excitedly. They landed in front of the first house where a kind witch with a tall, pointy hat was waiting. Trick or treat, Benny chirped, holding out his tiny candy bucket. The witch smiled and dropped in a pumpkin-shaped chocolate. What a wonderful flying bat you are, Benny beamed. They visited every house, collecting chocolates, lollipops, and even a tiny candy corn shaped like a bat. After a long night of flying and fun, Benny and Gus sat on a big pumpkin in the middle of a pumpkin patch, looking up at the bright, glowing moon. This was the best Halloween ever, Benny said, nibbling on a chocolate bat. Gus twirled in the air. And you're the best flying bat I've ever taught. Benny grinned. Thanks for believing in me, Gus. I couldn't have done it without you. Gus gave a happy little ghostly whoosh. That's what friends are for. As the stars twinkled above them, Benny and Gus made a promise to meet every Halloween and fly through the night together, because Halloween was always more magical with a friend by your side. The end.